Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Steelbook Obsessed. My name is Jake, and today I'm going to be doing some Goodwill hunting. Absolutely love thrifting any chance I possibly can get. And it looks like today that they have a lot of movies for me to look through. The first one that catches my eye is this epic Blu-ray because of the packaging. I've never seen the movie, did not know Blue Sky made this movie, kind of forgot this movie was a thing, but the packaging is so nice. I think I might have to pick this one up. And it makes me very happy to see this many Blu-rays here. I already own this edition of Jackass 3, but I saw this in theaters 4 separate times, and I love that it comes with 3D glasses. The 3D actually looks very nice, too. And speaking of 3D, this just kind of pops out at you. The slipcover for Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I don't know if I have this in the collection, but I kind of want to pick it up just for this slipcover. Is that weird? What is not weird is this amazing Iron Man 2 metal pack in the wild. You don't see these too often. It was numbered to like 50,000, but there's a little rust on here, so I'm gonna put it back, unfortunately. Breaking my heart. Here's a movie I've wanted to see for the longest time, but just have not gotten around to it. Unstoppable with Denzel Washington, Chris Pine, directed by Tony Scott, R.I.P. It just looks like a lot of fun. The Asylum is something I've never heard of before, but Peter Cushing on the front and back. DVDs were just putting out anything they possibly could get their hands on back in the day, and I kind of missed that. Again, I'm just going to showcase off some of the Blu-rays in here. I already own ones in here that I have, or I don't need to own, like The Vow. And White House Down, I'm okay if I never see that piece of garbage ever again. But Moneyball's looking mighty nice. I have it in the collection, but that boy looked thick, so I might grab that sucker and put it in the collection. Escape Plan, I am okay. I want to get that trilogy steelbook. One of these days I will. You again! I'm okay if I never see that. Heaven is for real. It's complicated. I don't know why I'm showing off all these. I've heard Lincoln Lawyer's pretty good and I haven't seen it. Should I pick that one up? Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. Remember that movie? Very random. The other guys, of course, I have this one already, so it's going back. And Cop Out. I don't own this one. Probably one of the only Kevin Smith movies in his filmography I don't own. More Laughs from Kevin Smith. I have seen this once. Once is definitely enough. Even though there's maximum comedy mode, I'm gonna have to put this one back. I love watching new holiday movies I've never seen before in December. I've never seen A Christmas Story 2. I've always been intrigued to. I still don't know. I'm on the fence on if I want to ruin the sacrilege of the first one, and I thought that the sequel that came out on Max was pretty good. A Dennis the Menace Christmas. Had no idea this was here. You better watch out. I better put this back because I don't think I need this in my life either. Here is I, Robot in 3D. I don't know how many 3D Blu-rays that were made, but I've never owned a 3D TV, so I've never felt the need to really buy one. I love this black Blu-ray case for Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I already have the 4K. I have no need for that. I just really like that case. And The Impossible, a movie that I've also wanted to see, but I've heard it's just very sad. And I don't know if I need that sadness in my life. When I pop a movie and I want to enjoy myself. Here's some Battle of the Bulge. Going down a rack, I see A Christmas Carol. Never, ever will I get that. I'm not a Polar Express guy. I hate the animation style. A Christmas Carol is just that. There's so many other Christmas carols. I'm okay if I never see that Jim Carrey one. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh, the National Lampoon movies. Oh boy. Here's Barely Legal. Here's Pledge This, I want to say is what it's called. And then there's one hiding back here, Adam and Eve. In my high school days, I watched a lot of National Lampoon product. Holidays in Handcuffs with Mario Lopez and Melissa Joan Hart, Sabrina the Teenage Witch herself. I'm not into the Hallmark holiday movie type stuff, so we'll not be picking that one up either. And what's this? Chestnut, Hero of Central Park, a spin-off of Air Bud. Does not surprise me, but the Air Bud universe is vast, let me tell you. Ooh, the Brady Bunch DVD. I love the lenticular on the front here. Kind of intrigued to get this, maybe, just maybe. Of course, I already own Elf in like 4 different formats. Christmas Vacation 2, this kind of goes along with the other Christmas Story 2. I don't know if I need a sequel to that movie in my life. Deck the Halls is all right. I already own Christmas Vacation. I don't own Christmas with the Cranks. It's been a long time since I've seen that one too. I just like seeing a lot of Christmas anytime. So I did check out the Brady Bunch, but I opened this up and checked out the disc, and I'm really glad I did. You always have to do that at the thrift store because you never know how bad a DVD is going to be scratched up, but someone was enjoying the Brady Brady Bunch a little too much on that one. So yeah, I'm gonna wipe off my hands and just keep on going forward. But now I'm over at the board games, found some movie related ones. Here's a Stranger Things Eggo, back when Stranger Things was super popular back in like season 1. And then over at the other end here, there's a Cheers board game, and it's like a really old Cheers board game back from when like season 12 was coming out. It's like early 90s. Love to see this type of stuff at the thrift. One of the main reasons why I like to go. Kind of looks like a Clue-ish game, but I did end up getting a stack of movies. Now let me talk to you about the ones that I did find.
Yes, I love it when I go into Goodwill and I find movies that I need for the collection. You don't know how many times I go into Goodwills and I walk away with jack squat, okay? Just because I come out with a lot of these videos doesn't mean I find stuff every single time. In fact, I probably find stuff every 4th, 5th time I go in there. Like I said, I go in at least once a week. I tend to try to do 2 Goodwill trips a week just because there's nothing to do in the town that I work in. I used to go to Family Video, but that is no longer open either. So it's just Goodwill to find my physical media on the cheap. And boy howdy, came back with a sack. That's going over here because I had a stack in the sack. Oh, that should be a saying. I had a stack in the sack. And first one, I'm going hot right off the bat because I owned this movie already, but I did not know this version was a thing. And that is Moneyball. This is a thick case. Like I said, I already own Moneyball right here, but as you can see, there's something different about these 2 suckers. And that's because this one comes with a bonus disc. And I looked on the back, and the bonus disc includes Studio 42 with Bob Costas, as seen on MLB Network, featuring a 45-minute interview with Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill, Billy Beane, and Michael Lewis. That sounds great. That sounds like a special feature that should have been on the regular disc, but I'm happy to have it nonetheless. And it came with the slipcover. It came with the slip. Now, one thing that I have to gripe on with Goodwill is that they use the worst pricing stickers in the game. They 9 times out of 10 leave residue. So 9 times out of 10, I leave them on there because I'm not going to get Goo Gone out and do all that stuff. I will show off the case, and I will show off, you know what, I will show off the inside. Let's see if all of these old movies have codes, shall we? This can be your lucky day. There's a code for Moneyball. Ultraviolet, is that even out anymore? Is that even a thing anymore? I don't think it is, but maybe it'll work somewhere. Ultraviolet turned into movies anywhere, right? I think it did. Throw that over there. We got that. We also have a promotion for PlayStation. Sony tablet, excuse me. It has the buttons of PlayStation, but there's that. Some nice inside artwork in here. Rare to see, but I love it. I love the snapper case too. Listen to this. Ooh, that just locks into place. Back when Blu-rays came out and were a hot commodity. Oh man, everything in here is themed. That is great. Okay, so we get like the classic Moneyball font on the Blu-ray, but then you open it up, you get 2 DVDs. The special feature or the bonus disc is on the DVD, but it looks like grass. It looks like turf from the field. That's so cool. I'm a fan of this release. Every single one of these movies, by the way, since I bought 5, they were $199. Normally they're $249, but the guy gave me a deal because I bought 5 of them. And yes, I did buy 5, and I had no idea this was the type of deal that I could get at Goodwill. I didn't know buying in bulk paid off at Goodwill. I just bought, I don't think I've ever bought 5 releases at this Goodwill at the same time. The next one I bought just because of the packaging itself. I'm going to attempt to take off this sticker because I feel like this one cannot have the sticker on the spine. See, I'm already taking it off, and it's already becoming a royal pain in the bootay. But look at this packaging for Epic. Got that hardcover storybook-esque case. I've never seen this packaging for this movie before. I've also never seen this movie before, so I'm hoping that it's good. 20th Century Fox, back in the day, back when it had its own Blue Sky Studios. I don't think there's a digital code in this booklet. Nope, there is. Redeem anywhere. Movies Anywhere, or ultraviolet right there. There is that code. I'm hoping that you can see it. I'm hoping that it is focusing. That should be up long enough. But I enjoyed Blue Sky Entertainment, or Blue Sky Studios, when they were a thing. It comes with the DVD right here. I do believe that these discs might fall out one of these days. I don't like how they're kind of like housed in. It's not cardboard. It's like a harder plastic. The Blu-ray is on the back right here. But then it also comes with like a storybook, like an actual storybook, which is why the packaging is how it is. Very, very cool. I don't know. I'm a fan. Here's what the spine looks like with the sticker there. When I'm not filming, I will try to take that off a little bit cleaner. But have you seen the movie Epic? Should I have left this? Was this worth $1.99? Let me know in the comments, please. 3 more movies left. I thought I owned this movie. I did not. And it's one of those movies that I feel like I've seen half of. I feel like this was on Stars a lot back when I had Stars. The main reason why I picked this up was because of the packaging. And I have wanted to check it out. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Look at that slipcover, folks. Dear Lord, does that sucker pop. They don't make slipcovers like this anymore. I will tell you that. This is so shiny. Shiny on the back as well. Just only boutique labels come out with stuff this high quality. Again, we got just the basic case. Let's see if there is another. Hey, this is a newer one. This one works on iTunes, folks. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Again, I remember liking what I saw. I just never caught the entire thing ever. So, yeah, hopefully it's good. Again, I do not remember. But, yeah, I'm a big fan of Ben Stiller. I know Sean Penn is in this movie as well. Does anybody want a Shutterfly book? Here's a free code for Shutterfly books. I don't like keeping the digital codes in my movies. I just throw them. It's taking up excess space. Can't have that. Gotta show off the glorious artwork on the discs when it's actually there. Man, I'm just happy. I love that I found all of these movies that are 10 plus years old because they all came with slipcovers or they're hardbound books. The next one is a movie that I also could have swore I had in the collection. I looked, I used the My Movies app, and it has come in handy, come in clutch a lot. I highly recommend digitizing your collection. The My Movies app is phenomenal. I might make a video on that one of these days because I feel like not enough people talk about it, but the collectors that do use it a lot. That's another discussion. Here is the Lincoln Lawyer. I've heard promising things about this. I'm hoping that it's good. A 2-disc set. It's got a making of featurette on here. I'm a big fan of Matthew McConaughey. All right. We got another iTunes code. This is a very old iTunes code, but normally iTunes codes work. Doesn't matter how old they are. They will just continue to work. I don't even know if this one has a expiration date on it, does it? It does not have an expiration date that I can see. Oh, no, 7/12/2012. So if you're able to use this 12 years after it expired, please let me know in the comments. I am very interested, to say the least. I will keep these type of paperworks in there. Read all the Lincoln Lawyer novels by Michael Connelly. Like, this is stuff that I want to have in here. And like old Blu-ray advertisements. Yes, please. We just have the basic poster artwork on the discs. But like, man, doesn't that just bring you back to when like Blu-ray was originally coming out? Promoting releases like T2 and Cabin Fever and Saw 6 and Crank High Voltage. Yes. I've been collecting physical media for a very long time if I'm getting nostalgic about that. Last but not least, I don't know if there's a 4K version of this movie out. I've been wanting to watch this ever since it came out. I don't own it. Again, another shocker. I could have swore I had it. I need to finally get around to watching this movie. Denzel Washington, Chris Pine, Tony Scott joint, unstoppable. This is what, pretty much Speed on a train? Like, okay, that sounds great. I like Chris Pine. I love Denzel. I've heard that this movie is a load of fun, so why have I not watched this movie already? Very excited. Tony Scott is a slept-on director. I know that he has passed away, R.I.P. Tony Scott, but his filmography is very strong, and this is a movie that I need to watch. And these are the movies that I got. This is the stack of 5 Blu-rays. I'm very happy to add each and every one of these to the collection. $10. I'm still shocked that I got all of these for $10. Very, very cool stuff. Let me know in the comments which one of these is your favorite out of the bunch. Very, very curious. We got a lot of different genres to pick from here. Mine probably is Moneyball, but again, it's the only one that I have seen. But Moneyball is very, very solid. That's also another movie I haven't watched in a very long time. But now what should I do with this copy? It's the exact same thing. It just had an extra disc. As a collector, that's the stuff that I'm looking for. Like, oh, this seems like they didn't make a lot of copies, or it was only used in the first run, and this is a better version, and this one has a slipcover, and da-da-da-da-da-da. This is just a perfectly fine copy as well. Don't let my pickiness go to waste, okay? We need to give this copy of Moneyball a good home. I'm trying to think of like a good way to give away movies on here. I've done it on my YouTube lives a few times. There's got to be like a better way to do it though. So let me think about that, or you can give me your suggestions in the comments. I'm asking you for a lot of things. Thank you for watching this far. This has been Goodwill Hunting. And until next time, I'll see you. You found the after credit scene. Good for you. Good for you. This is the first after credit scene I've put on a Goodwill video, a Goodwill Hunting pickups video. So my question for you today, if you got all the way to the very end, you're the only ones that know about this question. What has been your favorite Goodwill find you've ever found? I have a couple that ring true in my brain and make me keep on continuously going back to Goodwill, because you just never know what you're going to find. The first one, I found a 4K player. Actually, I have a few. A 4K player was one, a VHS DVD recorder with an HDMI hookup. That was another one. Both of those were like $8 each. And then I found this old tub of toys that had a whole bunch of old 80s and 90s action figures in there. Just nostalgia in a bottle. I have a short of that video somewhere on my channel. God, I still salivate at finding something like that nowadays, because it was literally just Rugrats and oh god, the little rubber guys. What the crap were they called? I can't remember now. There was Toxic Avenger toys, there were Darkwing Duck toys, Earthworm Jim toys, a lot of great things that I wish I had as a kid. So finding them as an adult, just, you know, time capsule nostalgia in a box. It was phenomenal. Let me know what your favorite Goodwill finds have been. I'm truly interested. And I think this time I hit a ground rule double. Let me know your Goodwill home runs. Bye-bye, Billy Bean.